Hello coaster lovers. So last Monday, I got to visit Busch Gardens for the third time, and it was on President's Day. So that means it was absolutely slammed. And worst of all, Iron Quasi was down for the whole day. So that visit was not that great. Everything had more than a 30-minute wait, and 6% of the visitors were toddlers or children. But on that day, I got to ride the final credit that I need at this park, well besides Airgrover, and that coaster was Tigris, which I'm going to review today. So if you're new here to King's Coasters and love roller coasters, make sure to subscribe and smash the bell for more upcoming weekly videos. So let's start off this review with the history of the Skyrocket 2. So this ride replaced the Takanaka Tidal Wave, which is an intimate shoot-to-shoot, very similar to Congo Falls at Kings Island or a scaled-down Snake River Falls at Cedar Point. It operated there from 1989 to 2016. Then in 2018, they announced Tigris. Then on April 19th, 2019, the coaster opened to the public, and nothing major really happened to this coaster since. So let's move on to the presentation. So my past visit, we tried to get on it twice, but it was down due to high winds, and it was barely windy, so that might be an issue that Busch Gardens might need to fix. But I tried a week later and got on it. So something surprising about the queue is that there is theming. There is some rock work near the queue house, and there are some lights there, which is nice. I had to wait 35 minutes for one ride, and it was kinda worth it. Do ride it if it has more than a 35-minute wait. I will say that the trains though are a little tight. It could take a bit to get into the seat. So you put on your lap bar and comfort collar, and honestly, I don't really mind the comfort collars. And in the station, while the train traverses the course, it has its own custom soundtrack. It's very African-esque. You just hear tigers roar when it builds up into a crescendo. But anyway, that'll lead us into the ride experience. So you gradually launch out of the station, and then you go backwards through a pretty zippy launch. And this part right here caught me off guard. It is so intense, way more intense than I was expecting. Then you roll forward and hit 62 miles per hour and bank 180 degrees straight up into a super slow 150-foot inline twist. You're on your side and slowly inverting, but I see why with the Skyrocket 2s with the lap bar are better because it's more freeing. But I love that inversion. It's really floaty. Then you plunge down a 180-degree vertical drop. It has some great airtime and laterals. Then you traverse a non-inverting loop. It's pretty good. And after that, you slow down and roll back into the station. And that's your ride experience. And now it's time to discuss the short but sweet layout. So the only critique that I have with this coaster is that it is pretty short. It only lasts for about 45 seconds, but it's a fantastic 45 seconds. The inline twist at the top has really good hang time, and the pullouts are unbelievable. It is so intense. I was seeing gray the whole time. I also like how it looks in the skyline. You can see the inline twist behind Sheikah or on the side, and it looks pretty menacing. And now I'm going to discuss my overall thoughts on this coaster. So this is easily the most surprising coaster at Busch Gardens. I was expecting it to be okay, but afterwards, it was pretty fun. It exceeded my expectations by a lot. The launches are pretty good, the hang time is incredible, and those pullouts are a lot. Not in a bad way, but it is crazy. The comfort collars aren't that bad, you barely feel them because they're so loose, so you can ignore them if you'd like. And actually, during my one and only ride, for now, I got a night ride, so it was pretty disorienting seeing that sky invert while you traverse the inline twist. So does this coaster make my top 25? I'll tell you that in a second after the final score. So for the final score of Tigris, I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10. The reason why I took off 2.5 points is because it's just short. I wish they added a few more elements to the Skyrocket 2s. So where's this rank in my top 25? After a lot of considerable thinking and debates, I have this at number 20 on my list. So I hope this video helps you get ready to take on Tigris. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it. And if you like my content, consider subscribing. I have more reviews coming up in the near future. And I apologize for this video for being a little short, hence the coaster is so short. But anyway, make sure to keep that adrenaline pumping, and thanks for watching.